Make sure you have a cup of coffee by the end of this video, because this is going to be a good Sweet Thursday. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Grammy in the Kitchen. It's another Sweet Thursday. I took about a cup of frozen strawberries and a cup of frozen blueberries. We're going to make 2 different biscuits. But I need to cut these strawberries just a bit so that we get a nice bite all through our biscuits. I picked these strawberries when we were in North Carolina back in May, and they've been sitting in my freezer. When I put them in the freezer, I just put them in, just cleaned them with some vinegar water. I just cut them in half, removed the stems, make sure they were pretty dry, and then I just put them in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. That's probably a little bit more than a cup, but that's going to be okay. Right, so all the strawberries have been cut up into small pieces. Let me clean up my station. We're going to go ahead and get started on the biscuit mix. So I have 2 cake pans lined with parchment paper. One's going to be for the strawberries, one's going to be for the blueberries. Now, if you saw Tuesday's video where we were just doing the things around the house, we went ahead and turned 12 pints of heavy cream we had in the freezer into butter. This is the buttermilk from that, and this is the butter. But I need to cut them up into cubes. And this is 8 ounces of butter, so we're going to need half of this for the blueberries and half of it for the strawberries. So we need 2 cups of flour, and I'm making 1 recipe at a time. We need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is a ½ teaspoon measure, so we're going to need 4. A ½ teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to be doing the blueberries first, so I do want to zest some lemon, just to give it that bright flavor. So we're just going to zest 1 lemon in here. Should give us right about a teaspoon. Perfect. Now, if you don't have buttermilk, you can use regular whole milk with a tablespoon of vinegar. Let that sit for a minute or 2, and that's going to give it the sourness of buttermilk without actually having buttermilk. But we made butter. I had buttermilk, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to put my 4 ounces of broken butter in here. And I'm going to take a pastry knife and I'm going to break the butter into the flour. You can also grate cold butter if you like. I'll do it both ways. I'll grate it in there until it'll fine strands, or I'll use the pastry knife. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. Now that is different from my regular biscuit recipe, but we are making sweet biscuits. All right, that looks good. Set that aside and let's add in our buttermilk. All right, let me clean up a bit. All right, so I'm going to put some flour down on our surface. Dump our sweet biscuits. And we're just going to fold everything together. Not really kneading, just trying to get everything incorporate back together. Alrighty. Yeah, shaggy mess, family. All right, let's go ahead and flatten it out. Remember, this one has the lemon zest, so this is going to be the blueberries. Just add the blueberries in here, and now we're going to fold it over, encase those blueberries in there. Flatten it out again. And add some more blueberries. And encase those in. Oh, you can just see blueberries everywhere. Oh, looks beautiful. And I'm going to cut it in half and quarters. And each quarter I'm going to cut into thirds. All right, so that's the blueberries. And now we're going to do the same thing for the strawberries, except we're not going to add lemon zest to that one. So 2 cups of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, teaspoon of salt, And then a stick of cut up butter. And 3/4 cups of buttermilk. All right, let's put everything together without kneading it too much. Just trying to get everything back together. Just folding it on itself. All right, now we're going to do the same thing so we can incorporate the strawberries. Anything that falls out, just push it back in. Let's cut it in half, quarters, and then thirds for each quarter. Perfect. So we're going to put both of these, the blueberries and the strawberry biscuits, in the oven, 350 degrees. When we make our own homemade biscuits, they usually take about 25-30 minutes. But because we have cold or near frozen fruit in there, it's probably going to take just a tad bit longer. So I have the timer set for 25 minutes. I'll check on those, see if we need to extend the time. And if we do, we will. And I'll let you know how long it takes for the blueberry and strawberry biscuits take. Then we're going to make a delicious glaze to go on top. Now while those biscuits are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get my kitchen organized, put back together, and wash dishes. The blueberry biscuits actually took 40 minutes, so I had it on the initial 25. I added another 5 minutes, then I added another 10 minutes. The strawberry biscuits took a total of 50 minutes. I think because there's so much liquid in frozen strawberries that when they thaw, they release all of their water content. It was kind of like doughy looking. So I extended it for a whole nother 10 minutes after we took the blueberries out. Now we're going to make a delicious glaze to go on top. So I have a lemon. We're only going to need half of it. So the other half I'm going to put in the refrigerator, and I'll just use that with my water. I'll add it to my other lemons for my lemon waters. They've been sitting on the counter for about an hour. I still had to cook dinner, so while I was cooking dinner, I just left them on the counter until they cooled off. I have a little bit of powdered sugar in here. I'm hoping to get a cup. If I don't make a mess first. Right, don't look like I got a cup, but we'll take whatever we have. Let me get some more powdered sugar. Okay, that's good. I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla and some lemon juice. We don't need a lot. All right, let's see. I want it a little bit thinner than that. A little bit of heavy cream, maybe a tablespoon. Perfect. Let me clean up. So there's the blueberry biscuits. Oh, they fell apart. That's okay. Now I'm just going to drizzle our powdered sugar glaze right on top. I am going to sample a little blueberry one. There we go, blueberry biscuit. And I'm going to sample a small strawberry biscuit. I hope you took my advice at the beginning of this video and had some coffee ready. Now we've made blueberry biscuits a while back, but I wanted to make strawberry biscuits, but I also wanted blueberry biscuits too. I can taste a hint of lemon in the biscuits where we used the lemon zest and that glaze with the lemon juice. Oh family, that is really good. And our strawberry biscuits. It's the right amount of sugar. We only put a quarter cup of sugar in that whole batter, but it's the perfect amount. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Sweet Thursday. We took our normal biscuit recipe, tweaked it just a bit, and made a delicious fruit breakfast biscuit. It's really good. Hope you give this a try. So if you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. I will absolutely love to have you part of the Grammy family. In this kitchen, we take things we have. We have the things to make biscuits. We have frozen fruit in our freezer. And all we had to do was gather all the ingredients, put it together, and bake some delicious fruit-filled biscuits. I think I'm going to take half of each one of these to work with me and share it with the ladies. You have a blessed day. Bye, family. That is really good.